Got bits, but not for him. Oh, goody. Adventurers. haven't got a menu, got stew and ale. Hey, you! Leave your axe at the door.
Well, we are real back in this game. I will have the 3 few members roll d20s because we're going to do a quick recap. Quick as in freaking 3 years or something of this game so far. So depending on what you roll, which will be like what section you talk about. So as much as you can remember, Guryev will talk about the first leg.
The first act.
Up until Skuld. And then Aja, or you're not Aja. Khalas.
I know. Oh man,
like, looking at names.
Great.
Khalas, you will talk about from Skuld to Baldur's Gate, and Delta will talk about Baldur's Gate up until the point we were at.
That's her Aja ego.
All right, so Guryev, what has happened in the beginning?
Oh God. Okay. So, I guess everyone can see the map. Fuck. It was like here somewhere. Where do we start? I'm pretty sure it was up there, right?
That is exactly the spot.
I went too far to the right.
Who pinged?
Where was it?
Someone pinged.
Was it this one?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Okay. Anyway, so essentially, we were all inside of a great hall, having a party because we had just defeated the big bad evil doer. We were all level 20, rich AF, and then the lights went out. And so did our memories. And then there was a group of monsters that burst through the door and started like just killing everybody. And our table was the 3. Well, there were 4. The 4 OGs. Myself as Guryev, Khalas, and Delta. I don't remember what. And Gwenistar, or was that her replacement character?
No,
I think she always had the same one.
It was someone else. I actually don't remember her name.
And we barely managed to get away through the melee, and went down a river, to we went down the river and we just barely escaped. I think we went to like Elmwood or something. I can't remember. And met up with some other people and Shallendale. Okay, so we were here then. We started in Ash of Binford, and we went down the river to Shadowdale. And while in Shadowdale, we were regrouping with a bunch of people, and we were talking to some clerics, and somehow I guess they didn't fully lose all of their memories or something. I don't remember. They have plot armor for their brain. They have super resilient amygdalas. And we discovered then that like the power of everyone that had defeated the guy, or like who thought they had defeated the big bad evil dude, had their memories and their power basically horcruxed into cursed items around all of Faerun. And we were tasked with collecting them to destroy them, to try to free the denizens of this world. And we trekked out because we heard that there was one that was fairly close by that was rumored in like an old elven ruin area where it's being pinged right now. And we made our way over there, and we fought some not owlbears, like eagle things on their nest. And I touched the bow and became a wise old sage who was blind to everything in front of him but could see everything at a far distance. And the bow is not really all that helpful. Made things a lot more worse. Oh, we also had what's his face? Because that's where he. I can't remember. Where he carried me.
Just
Anyway.
go as far as you remember. You don't have to.
Yeah, so we took the bow back to Shadowdale.
Sorry, the boat?
The bow
Okay.
back to Shadowdale, and I guess the people had like they like destroyed one item or something, or they had tried to destroy an item, but they realized they didn't quite have the capacity. So we were we were out of luck, and we needed to go to one of the major cities to find a group that could take care of it for us. So we left through down the river, or we went up to Dragon. Well, I can't remember. And then we trekked across the waste.
Somewhere.
Did we go down or did we go up?
We went down.
We've gone back and forth several times. We need to like have someone download whatever that like app
I
is.
should have recorded when I told Shalene and Maggie the story. We would be in much better shape.
Anyway, so we got across after a long trek. I don't remember if anything catastrophic happened. I know that we did sail down the river here on the way to Baldur's Gate, I think, or did we go to Waterdeep? I can't remember.
Baldur's Gate.
Okay. And we saw the green fields were the crispy the fields, as they had been recently burned. And we got to Baldur's Gate and we destroyed we had the bow destroyed, and that's where we gained some of our memories, and I gained a level, and then the curse was lifted from me. And from there we were, again, I don't remember how they knew quite exactly, but we learned of the location of a few other items. What was next?
We got on a boat.
Oh, hold on. I know what we can do. I can go here to... Would it be in the magic items? Where was the list?
It'd be under artifacts.
Oh god, there's so many artifacts. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So that was the Bow of Farsight. Buckler Manual was later. I don't remember about the Prism or the Ring. I don't remember which one was next.
You want to hand it to Khalas?
We went to Yep.
I don't know where Yep is. Isn't that towards the very bottom? Down here?
Mm-hmm. We took a boat and there was Sharknado, and then we stopped at Thamarsh and we went across, and there was like a festival, so we stayed and did tricks for money, and then bought passage on a boat, and they dropped us off in a dinghy next to Yep because they were going over here. At that point, we had lost our original one person, and we had bullion.
That's right. Oh wait, do we go to Yep because that's where the demon, whatever they were assaulting the town?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, there were cultists and stuff there, but that's not the one you're thinking of.
Okay. I I don't remember.
I think that one must have been the Die of Luck.
We got the Die of Luck from the cultist town where we were sneaking around after we had the dinghy, which I'm pretty sure was
That's Yep.
okay. So then, yeah, we were trying to sneak around in Yep, and we found the Die of Luck that was like in the basement or whatever.
And they exploded with money.
On one of the occasions we used it, yes, and we still have it. Somebody has it. I think you have it.
I have it.
And you still roll it.
Yep.
We haven't destroyed that one, or it was destroyed, but
was
because of the
destroyed,
aesthetics,
yeah.
it can no longer a natural 20. I think we leveled up because of it, or no?
Because you leveled up so fast, I was just like, hey, why don't you just keep rolling so you don't just lose all the power that was in it.
But yeah, so we got the die from Yep, and I think we.
Next
Oh
to
yeah,
the
okay,
Hardcastle.
yeah. Then we went to Hardcastle, and that's where we got the not the amulet of attraction. It was the tiara thing. I
No,
thought
it was Amulet of Attraction.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, wasn't it?
It was the one that you didn't want to give up because it gave you intelligence.
It didn't give me intelligence.
One of the things gave you intelligence, but I don't remember.
Yeah, something Khalas gave me.
Yeah, it was the headband of intellect.
Wasn't that a thing, or is that another thing that we
No.
destroyed?
A magic item.
Magic item that I
Well.
I had was given by like my backstory person.
Then why
But
did we
also
destroy it?
On our way
We
to
didn't.
here. On our way to here, we met Steve Ricks.
What was the one that you didn't want to give up, but we destroyed anyway?
It was the necklace.
Okay. Man, I was so mad about that one.
It was the effect it had on me
Oh,
that made me want that. But also, I think it was beneficial. Anyway, continue. The buckler.
When did we get the task for the buckler? I thought we got that from a guy at Scold.
Mm-mm.
Where did we meet the guy that told us to get the buckler then?
In Baldur's Gate, he told us it was a magic item.
Oh, I don't remember that. Okay, I had the okay.
That's why we were so pissed at him when we got back.
I see. I'm not the right person for this then. I have all of the knowledge, but not in the right order.
Well, I mostly wanted your interpretation of what has happened so far. You don't need to get
Oh.
a thorough.
I see.
Story.
Okay. Anyway, we started with 4. We went down to 3. We got an NPC. Then that comes after. It's called. Then we rolled with the 4 of us again. When did Cassie join? I thought we had Cassie by this point.
In Yep.
Probably.
Or no, after Yep, sorry.
Yeah. So then we had 4 people. Originally, we started off being Delta and Khalas talked a lot. Guryev is the oldest by far. So like if we were to go by the amount of years lost to 20% or whatever of your or 5% of your life, the memories that Guryev was reliving or coming back to him were like some really difficult times in his life, and didn't really have anything anywhere near to trust the people that he was currently with, other than they were there when he started. So we really didn't do a whole lot of character development and like talk to each other that much, until a few times where till right around Scold, I think, when we were going through the desert, when we just barely avoided the slavers or whatever that were like at the river. Or maybe it was after Farthing Home.
Khalas, do you want to take over?
No.
From Skull to Baldur's Gate?
I don't really remember much of that. I guess because we had 2 party members join. A fighter orc, right? That's Gold.
No.
Because
No,
they
that
came
was-
with us to Baldur's Gate.
Westgate.
They didn't join us till after we TPK'd at Farthing Home.
Yeah.
We never. The one time we went to Baldur's Gate was when
Right.
the
so,
demons attacked.
So when we left Scold, we went north. We crossed the river, even though there wasn't a bridge, and this town was like sacked.
That's where the kids were.
We found some kids.
Well, I think there were only kids left.
Yeah, like everything was on fire. Anyway, we found 2 kids and we took them with us. I can't remember if we went to this town or not, but we continued north to make our way to this town. Khalas was asking around if there were some priests of her order that could take the kids, but we didn't find anyone that we could trust, really, so we took them with us and we left them outside of Farthing Home before we went in with Bouillon. And that's where the demon thing happened.
Farthing Home is Guryev's home, where he was raised. He didn't really talk about it a whole lot when we were walking to it or while we were there, until afterwards when we were recovering.
So then there was this giant demon, like several stories tall. And he killed all of us, but Bouillon rescued us. And we walked to Velprintalar, which is where we met Cassie's new character, Gwyn, who is from the forest. And then we took a boat through the Pirate Islands to Westgate. No Sharknado this time. And I can't remember, maybe we met them on the boat. Maybe that was it. But we had 2 characters join us. And then...
Oh yeah, for the Star Castle.
we went across to the vast swamp first. To like a cave or something? I don't remember. This is where we lost the animals.
To the alligators.
To who knows what.
Was this the Goblin?
There's something we were retrieving there.
There's the Goblin Cave.
That sounds right. And then we went back to Westgate, and then we went through this town to Star Mantle. We lost one of the characters and gained a different one of the same person. We recovered.
He became a paladin.
That was the wand, right? In Star Mantle?
Yes. The wand of polarities. The thunder wand.
Yep. And then we went to Baldur's Gate. I feel like this time we walked to here and then again went down the river.
Yes, we caravanned.
To Boulder's Gate, where we had some items destroyed. Again, including the buckler. Well, we were gonna have the buckler and binding destroyed, but then the guy was like, "Oh, thanks for finding this," and put the belt in his pants.
Well, we found the buckler on like a snake or something, and we cut it in half or
Like
to get
a
it off.
basilisk.
Yeah.
And we had to hack off its tail. And he just like puts in his pants. He's like, "Thanks for finding my belt." And we're like, "What the fuck?"
This is when we realized that it wasn't actually it was buckler in the sense of not being a shield buckler.
And then we were waiting for the like fancy transportation system to be revealed. But then there were a bunch of demons instead. Also, Guryev cast silence. I don't know why I remember that. So we fought our way out of Boulder's Gate and tried to save people.
I cast silence inside the bar.
You cast it in the square.
Cast it in the square when they were talking about the teleporter and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Anyway, so
I remember it.
We fought our way free. The guy who switched.
It's the only thing I remember.
The last time we saw him, he was attached to the butt of a giant demon.
Yeah, he was holding onto the tail.
And then we walked north, and the other person who had joined us went off to look for something or someone.
She was having an existential crisis.
So we walked north along this to Waterdeep with all of the refugees and looked for like odd jobs there, which is how we met the mushroom stoner dude.
That bitch.
Who wanted protection while he went into these caves in the swamp to get special mushrooms. But said he took us to the Underdark, where there was a beholder sitting on a pile of treasure, and so we killed it, and took all the treasure, as much as we could carry, back to Waterdeep. Invested some, bought a house, and then Khalas got word that there was a meeting of people from her order in Neverwinter, so we took a boat there. I don't really remember much of that. Other than on the way back, we saw a turtle island creature.
La Tortuga.
Well, during the order meeting, you guys weren't allowed to come in. You had to be a member. But I did get a name of...
Khalas.
No, they believed that there was signs of trouble in the Underdark, and a mind flayer, like a really famous, well-known lich mind flayer. I believe it was a lich. I remember it was a mind flayer that had, been dead a long time, was showing signs that it was alive again. And that it was doing stuff. And that the order was not destroyed, but like I guess their headquarters was destroyed. And there was like infiltration or something. So they were super like cautious of everything, and they were moving to a different location.
Oh yeah, we gave them some money too. We gave them some money.
And then we went back to Waterdeep. And then we decided to go drop off the crystal horn thing.
Yeah. Because it wanted to be returned to the high forest.
This is the dragon?
Yeah.
That you can only speak to at dawn for like 5 minutes.
Well, the horn part, yes.
Yeah.
And good times were had by all. That was a great short recap of what has happened so far. We got all the major pointers, and we will start there. So after this short break, we rejoin our heroic party of the few. Delta, the mindful arcane weaver with her assistant Lena. Khalas, the compassionate holy envoy. Guryev, the tactical combat medic. And Gwenastari, the curious swift shapeshifter. These 5 last ventured into the High Forest, seeking to revitalize the lost draconic spirit. As they left the Fey Woodland, they remembered times of speaking to sprites and dryads, saving unicorns, and fighting off rock-like thieves. They also have trace memories of hags, satyrs, pixies, blights, fairy dragons, and recall the name Titania, but you're unsure of what it means. You brought a map inside the glade in order to track your grounded trail, but upon further inspection, the paths that were taken and the notes you jotted down overlap into a jumbled mess. It looks much like a child's afternoon drawing activity. When you attempt to recall everything that happened inside the mysterious wood, you remember your druidic ally, Gwen, had taken a fondness to the unicorns and fairies. Something about continuing to reside in the Feywild and learn more about those who thrive inside. The now few shudder at another memory loss and pull their newly acquired heavy coats, only to realize it is much warmer than when they had entered the forest. They had ventured inside while it was still in the freezing winter, but it seems to be mid-spring. You had only spent a few days exploring. Did time progress differently for you? Exhausted, confused, and determined, you find the nearest road and ride north. You briefly stay in the merchant town of Everland, gathering supplies before hurrying on to Silverymoon, for a more luxurious rest. As you reach the extravagant gates to the Elven City, you feel a familiar, rejuvenating experience. More of your memories and magic have returned to you. You are now level 10, and you hear a wave of cheers that roar out of the city as the citizens rejoice in the destruction of 2 more artifacts. The guards greet you with joyful expressions on their faces and wave you inside. And I would like the 3 of you to roll 2 d20s. And I want the other 2 joining party members to roll 10 d20.
On the far left side, yeah, you can if you do the advanced roller, you can set it to 10 instead of having to click it 10 times. Damn. I don't think... Have we had anyone roll a d20 on their level up before?
I think maybe twice. Okay. Brasz, you... Is that how you pronounce it? How do you pronounce it?
Yeah, you got it right, Brasz.
Okay. Brasz, you feel... Throughout your journey, you feel these extra memories enter your mind. You're not sure whom they belong to, but they are of a past that you can't remember. You also are enhanced in certain ways. You gain 2 spells that are added to your spell list. You gain Inflict Wounds. And you gain Slow.
That's just on top of what I normally have, right?
Yep. These are just extra spells.
Awesome.
If you enter inside this elegantly crafted capital city where the streets are full and well maintained, the people are happy and well groomed, and the buildings are beautiful and, well, much taller than you've seen anywhere else. If the founders were human, you would feel as if they were overcompensating for something. But you've heard stories of this major city. Elves dominate the population, and it is apparent as you gaze among the people traveling through the city streets. Though this fact stands out, you do not feel out of place walking among them. Your stride falls in tandem with the denizens. Fun fact about myself, I always say Denzians when I see that word. Hurrah for dyslexia. From the road ahead, you hear a small but loud voice that shouts over the sounds of the crowd. Few? Are you the few? Excuse friends, are you the few? This voice sounds desperate and debilitated, and it takes a moment to see the source. A small gnome, small by gnomish definition, garbed in intricate purple robes with gold filigree, runs through the townsfolk, pausing for a moment to apologize after running to someone's shins. He jogs up to the 3 of you on your horses and lizard, and with short intakes of breaths, he asks you, "Excuse me, are you the few? Are you the few?"
I don't... Who is there? Is all of us? Or...
The 3 of you.
Yeah, we are the few, I believe.
Yeah.
Do you need something? Something the matter?
The gnome is very clearly out of breath and casts an illusion spell of himself and collapses in the road, attempting to catch his breath. The gnome illusion introduces himself. My name is Jeffis Ridtiddle. I am sent by the Silverymoon Conclave to request the members of the Few to attend a meeting with the Magician's Council at Arkin's Invictorium in 2 days' time. The meeting will transpire at sunset on the 2nd day. Present this card to the gates for entry. And he hands whomever would take it a card.
Khalas would open her hand out to take it.
She knows all about accepting cards.
I hand him my card as well.
The illusion takes it.
I imagine my card now has. I probably had new cards printed, but once we like, had an address and everything. So I imagine it has like our current address.
You have a place of residence now.
We have like a mansion or something.
Okay, we're talking in game. Okay.
Yes, Khalas has been
wish.
carrying cards around. The conclave eagerly waits your visit. And it pauses for reply.
All right. Thanks. Don't know what else a proper reply is.
Okay. Well, the illusion will fade, and the Jeffits will stand up weakly and make a meager bow towards you before turning back from where he came and start jogging that direction. You are now free to move about the city.
Roll20 added some like weird shit. Some of my spells, like cure wounds, parentheses S, parentheses -1/L, or like mass cure wounds, parentheses S, parentheses -5. I have no idea what that means.
Does it roll fine?
Oh, it's from my subclass, gets it? Guess that's what that means? Okay. I have no idea what -5 means. I don't see anymore. Okay. Anyway, whatever. Do... Who's the one that looks like they live on Arrakis?
Lena?
That's my knight,
Oh, okay.
my sidekick. The muscle.
Is that her name? Lena DeMuscle?
No.
Well, I'm gonna pass the card, so everyone sees it. And be like, do any of you know anything about this conclave of Silverymoon?
Mo. It's a little extra though.
Have I read anything about it?
You can make a history or arcana check. Yeah, so you know that the Silverymoon Conclave is the magistrate or the magician's council in Silverymoon. They do a lot of the lore gathering and are in charge of the magics of the city. You would go to them if you needed something created out of magic or removal of curse or something like that. It's a higher ranking up than a lot of the religious things in here. And one of the meeting locations that they have, or one of the spots that you go to, is the Invictorium.
Invocatorium?
Arkan's Invictorium.
Oh. I see. Having fun? Hmm.
All right. Well, where to next? We have 2 days.
Before we need to go to the or before we have been summoned. What town are we in again? We're in Silverymoon?
Yes. You have any thoughts of what you'd like to do?
What time of day is it?
Roughly midday.
I'd say find somewhere to stay and something hot to eat.
Yeah. Something like that. Go lore maps. That's one. Shalina and Maggie. That's the website I use. It's like an interactive thing, so if you're not sure like where a town is, you can search on the top left and it'll take you to there. It also has like some minor lore things on like the larger towns.
It's pinned in the
Oh.
Whatever channel that is. Documents maybe?
Yeah, we used this to figure out where we were gonna have our characters be.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Okay, so you are searching for a spot to stay? Tavern or
Yeah.
inn?
Yes.
Okay. You head into the city and it doesn't take too long. There's quite a bit of commotion happening. You manage to find the first spot you go into is a tavern called the Silvery Palace.
Is everything prefixed by silvery?
Welcome to the Silvery Palace. I'll be serving your silvery drinks on silvery platters.
Yeah.
How would you like your silvery
And no
rooms?
gold in sight.
Blasphemy. We don't even mention pewter.
Alright, so would you like to stay here or look for somewhere else? Look for some items to buy or something to check out?
Just to so we got into town and we destroyed 2 items and now we're leaving from.
We didn't destroy any items.
Oh, okay.
We just got
Okay.
into town.
Okay. Then, I mean, we can walk around or we can find some place. I don't know if we have bags or anything. Maybe we want to sit down somewhere. Excuse me.
I would like to go in the inn and get food.
Okay, this is a pretty nice inn. It seems like it fits the aesthetic of this place as well, where it's wooden but very polished and clean. And there aren't a whole lot of people in here right now. It's still midday. some people are eating lunch, but as you enter, you see a barkeep kind of see you walk in, and looks to be some sort of possibly high elf. It gestures for you to sit wherever you'd like.
Okay. I will sit wherever I like.
It has been a while since we did some actual role playing here.
It has been a while, yes.
You roleplay, I roleplay. We play.
Duh.
Delta, can you roll 2 more d20s for me? Okay. When you level up and put spells in your spellbook, you can put 1 additional spell in there.
Okay,
So I think 5 total.
sweet.
What's with the extra spells?
Well, wizards
We don't have enough.
get extra spells when they level up, and since this is kind of regaining your memories, and she already has a book full of spells, she just can't read them. So this is just an additional spell for her to be able to read in her own spellbook.
Okay.
She's illiterate.
So am I, don't worry.
All right, you find a table or a booth.
Oh, question. We're doing the harvesting for materials and like having to buy components and everything for this campaign, yeah?
Yeah, buying material components if it requires a cost.
And then you... Was this also the one that you were talking about doing the, I don't know. It's some type of like material crafting or component crafting or something?
Yeah, so we will get into harvesting, crafting later on once you
Okay.
are able to get out of the city, but we'll focus on where we're at now, right now.
Hoity-toity.
Okay, you find a table to sit at. It's very clean. Don't see any kind of sign of leftovers or cups or mugs just sitting around at any table. It seems like they keep pretty well on the cleanup after somebody is gone. And so once you find a spot, you are approached by another elf. This one looks to be possibly a half elf. And he looks at the 4 of you with Lena there and says, "Hello, my name is Baroth. How can I start with you? Would you like some food, drink? You looking place to stay for the day?"
Probably all of the above, if that's all right.
That's fantastic. Well, what can I get you started for?
I myself will take an ale or a mead, or a port if you have it.
Oh, yes.
And I imagine we'll be needing at least 2 rooms.
What kind of rooms? Would you like a larger room or a smaller room?
Guryev, do you want a small room or a large room?
That's a small room, is fine.
1 large, 1 small.
Fantastic. Well, we'll start off with the small room is 25 silver. The large room is 40 silver. The ale is straight from the local brewery. It'll be 10 silver itself.
Hold on,
just
let
gonna-
me rob my doppelganger of coin.
I think I'll just put a gold piece on the table and say, "Let me know when this runs out."
That's a good start, yeah. And
Well,
Barath,
the rooms are 25, right?
Yeah.
the small room is 25, and the large room is 40.
We should probably give him 2 then.
Okay. We'll give
There's
him
3
two.
of us.
How long are we gonna be here? At least 2 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll give him 5
Oh, well,
because we'll probably also have food.
he accepts your money pretty gratefully and looks up at the three of you and kind of does a blink and shakes his head. Do I know you from somewhere? I feel like I've seen your faces before.
I don't know about that. I've never been before.
We've never been to Silverymoon.
No, we've been around, but never here.
I guess I remember from someone else. My apologies. What can I get? Do you have names that I can have for these rooms? I'll get you keys right away, right when I get your orders in.
I've never thought about if we have
Aliases?
yeah,
Do we use fake names?
yeah, with pen names, for writing in books. Oh my god, are you the type that would give me a nickname like Gary?
Why not just
Could be
go straight
Guri.
with Guryev or Gruyere?
Gur. He's Gur.
Guryev.
Or I could
Gur.
I could go by
Oh,
Leo.
no.
No, because of Guryev Leostra. Just goes by Leo.
Khalas will just be like, you can put the large room under Nahar.
All right, wonderful. I will keep that for both rooms, possibly, unless you give me another one. But is there anything else? We've got ale and wine, food. For lunch, we got fried artichokes and bitter greens with some fruit on the side.
Can't tell. He's somewhere between a beetle and a Louisianan.
It sounds good. Sure. I'll take some of that. Your special or whatever it was.
All right, wonderful.
I'll just have him. You have a meat stew or something like that. We've been traveling.
Oh yes, we got some stewed bass for the soup of the day.
That seems fine.
And for the two of you, speaking to Delta and Lena,
What do you have besides soup?
we have the salad, the artichokes and bitter greens with fruit, the stewed bass, and then if you're looking for something more hearty, we got some spicy sausage and some cornbread.
Oh, I'll take that, please.
All right, and all this will cover that. Lena, sorry, not in the voice. Would Lena like to order?
He's a psychic.
I knew I remembered you from somewhere.
I will take the sausage and cornbread also.
That sounds like a good plan. All right. I'll be right back with the orders. If you need any other drinks, just let me know. Landos is your bartender today. And he will turn and head back into behind the bar and into the kitchen.
I don't know. Even the bar people are saying they can know us? Do we have our fucking face on some kind of flyer somewhere?
I don't know. Maybe we're wanted. Might want to do an investigation after lunch.
Who are wanted?
Hopefully not.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate.
What does like the other patrons look like? Are any of them like kind of looking at us?
Ugly.
As I kind of glance around the room.
Doesn't seem to be. There's a few other elves, one human and a dwarf scattered around the tavern. They don't seem to pay you any mind. It's just another day having lunch at the Silvery Palace. When you walked in, they didn't even it's not like a saloon in an Old West where you walk in and everyone turns to look at you.
The piano player stops, waits a few seconds, and then starts back up again. Okay.
It's an interesting town.
Well,
You, I don't know. Things seem to be coming back again. Anything worth talking about? I just have more desert.
Well,
Now I kind of feel like I'm 60.
oh, like
we're
you're
going
younger?
to.
What? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, we've been running around for how many years? And
Aren't you like 110 or something?
I have no idea how old I actually am. I don't carry around the birth certificate.
Surely you must have some rough idea.
How? How would I have a rough idea? I guess I would know when I was born, the year I was born, but like I'm not sure if that like carries over to a bunch of other things. So I guess I should be 100.
I mean, you look pretty good for 100.
Yeah, I mean that you're practically like in your 20s as far as elves are concerned.
I'm a half elf. Thank you very much.
Oh. Well then, damn, you're very old.
Shut up.
And short.
You're short.
You're short.
Okay. Your point.
I thought we were talking about you.
You know, we've never really had a chance to get to know you, Guryev.
This
How
is
do
not
you
true.
feel about your hometown being burnt down? We never really got to address that. It was always just rush, rush, rush.
Now that we're recapping. There wasn't much left from when I was there last. Looks like my father's shop had been replaced by something else. I don't know. I've hated that place ever since I left. That's the reason why I never went back. Just no good memories. Lots of unanswered questions. I just don't know if I have, at least for right now, they're still unanswered. I don't know if I ever found answers. You know, there might be some reason why. I mean, I can see the appeal now. Like, why I devoted my time to the Raven Queen.
Hmm.
But
Have you ever thought? I know I've talked about this a lot, but have you really given it a good thought about like changing your deity?
I just think that maybe she's misunderstood.
I feel like if he changed his deity, she would just like smite him down. There's no changing once you have the Raven Queen.
It's like, you know, I may not be the teacher's pet, but I do good work.
Well, I guess
I tried
that
to
being
make sure.
s-
I tried to make sure that the people who die are the people that deserve it, and the ones that are already dead stay dead. Coming back to life does no one any good.
What about revive? Is that different? Is that okay?
I'm talking about undead.
I see.
If you have expired, if your ticket to life has expired, then it should stay punched.
Oh God, what if you ever meet Ponderets?
I feel like that's different though, because he like did like a meditative transcendence, and then is back in his body. So he's like a monk that like meditated himself into mummification. I feel like that's different though than like, I don't think he was ever really claimed by a deity or whatever. I don't know. We just seems like the more memories that come back, the more and more cynical I find myself. Not to say that I don't think it's unfounded.
Well, at least you have us.
Also, with all this chaos, I might have enjoyed the 35 years I spent in the desert.
Whoops.
Wow, DM, so sarcastic.
Okay. Jeez.
Damn.
Getting all emotional.
Has our food arrived yet? I imagine we're all just
He's
kind
a-
of
he's actually been-
awkwardness.
He's been like 5 feet away, like unsure if he can approach yet. Like, you know, they're saying the same prayers.
when
Oh.
He's like,
with
Just
that
looking back and forth between you guys.
with that perception check, you can see that the server that was Baroth was waiting behind the bar, like waiting for a moment where you're not like in deep conversation to show up and hand you your food and drink.
Maybe it was because Guryev looked like he was like kind of going to cry or something.
He's got the 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
Guryev
Like,
doesn't waste his
now's not
water
a
on
good time
crying.
to
Oh, and he comes up and says, "All right, well, I hope you enjoy this. This ale is every day they have a new one. This is the Black Dragon Ale. This is more of a lighter ale for today. It's got some citrus tones to it. I hope you like it. It's a bit acidic, but it's good." And
You
he
know-
puts the food and the drink to the appropriate person.
I know it's a little early. At least I think it is. I don't have any measure of time right now, but can we get a small shot of your strongest?
Strongest what?
Just a small shot of your strongest alcohol.
Your
All right.
strongest hot sauce, please.
Strongest, I don't know, barkeep.
Right in my eye.
Bring me your strongest barkeep.
You cannot handle my strongest potions.
Strong.
Potion seller. All right.
Gotta beat them
Well,
in an arm wrestle.
that's already paid for. So I'll go back and get that. Is there any other drinks I can stop anyone else on?
Oh, can you do a lavender mimosa?
Fuck off.
I'll have a mead, please.
Would you like
This is
another?
when he comes back with something that's like slightly grape flavored because he has no idea how to actually make a mimosa. Nor does he have the materials.
Well,
Yeah, he's like,
the-
we don't have champagne or lavender vodka.
Yeah, his Long Island iced tea is literally just Coke and some rum.
we can put some a lavender extract into your Black Dragon ale. It's got that
Oh, sure.
acidic taste. All right,
Yeah, I love that.
picks it back up. And is there anything else I can help with you with?
I'll take a mead.
We're
And
gonna be the awful
Okay.
group.
Hey.
Lena order a margarita.
Every time he comes back and drops off a drink, we're gonna ask for more things. Oh, could I get a side of ranch? Could I get extra napkins, please?
Oh,
Well,
could
you
have
prepaid him plenty.
yeah.
fried
So
breaded cheese.
okay. That's
Spices?
good to know. Good to know. All right. I'll be right back with this drink and get your other drinks ready. All right.
We'll be
Mead.
here.
Just keep them coming. Yeah.
Gonna get
So
his
he
steps in.
goes back and goes to the kitchen to get more stuff. Delivers your orders to the bartender.
The entire time, like Guryev never actually intended for that to start. So like when he just ordered something simple and it became more complicated, he just kind of like turns his head slightly sideways and it's just like, why are you being so extra?
Don't look at me. I only ordered a mead.
I just wanted a lavender mimosa.
All right.
Really
will
craving flowers.
Fade
you
to
have
black.
your food.
Yeah, fade to black.
All right, I like to pick up my fork. Just kidding.
No.
I take exactly 25
fork?
minutes to finish my meal.
I'm
A
gonna,
fork for
I'm gonna
your
roll my
stew?
dexterity. How? Okay. I drop 3 bites in my lap, but luckily my napkin is there.
I read
All over your face.
sausage. It's a little spicy, but like just spicy enough, but not too spicy.
Yeah. I roll for Constitution. I make it. It's not too spicy.
Handle
if you-
the-
Nothing to you. It tastes like water.
This is a weird
Yeah.
flavor. Insight.
What is that? Is that cranberry? What am I tasting?
Investigation. Okay, sorry. We're done. We're done role playing.
We're done. We're done with food. We
Are
finish
you,
our meal.
though?
We enjoy
Are
our
you
drinks.
really? Will you ever be
Yes.
done with food?
No.
Yes.
I didn't get food poisoned.
That's actually for pooping.
Oh,
If you have to poop right after the meal.
I'm praying I don't have food poisoning.
Rolling
to the
fight
porcelain
for your
god.
life.
Yeah. Medicine check. All right. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's enough spam.
All right. So
Those are all like stupidly good rolls though for a +1/+1.
Now you're gonna have really bad rolls for weeks.
Yeah. Combat
We
initiative
them all.
-0.
Baroth comes back with your drinks. The lavender in the Black Dragon Ale adds a nice little bit of floral sweetness to the acidic, and then he puts down a shot glass So, just like 2 ounces of this liquid that looks like it's could pass as ink. It's very watery. It's not thick, but it's black. In front of Guryev, and in front of Delta, he puts down a large glass mug of this amber-colored liquid. It smells as if it has some herbal flavors to it, like this sweet mint. And as you are having your food, your drink, the tavern doors open once more, and in steps, very cautiously, kind of looking around, this human woman. You could not miss her at all, because she is garbed in quite a bit of pink. Katla, would you like to describe what your character looks like?
If she can get her mic to work. She's working on it.
Okay.
I can hear her struggling.
Well, while we're waiting for a moment,
You heard you for a second.
Can you hear me now?
yes.
Okay. What did you ask me to do?
Describe your character's appearance.
Fantastic. Okay. Yeah. So she is nearly 6 foot, sturdy but not bulky. She kind of looks like she's like a docile domestic person, like as far as like her garb and her face. Definitely a little too obsessed with the color pink, but she is in her early 30s. When you like, if the light catches her right, or if you get close enough, she's definitely got some like scarring, and there seems to be along the right side of her cloak and the sleeve of her sleeveless tunic, there is a little bit of singeing, but nothing too severe. She's carrying a couple flails, and the edges of her cloak and belt and that and tunic itself are kind of not quite covered in embroidery. It's obvious that it's like an ongoing process.
All right, and as this person enters the tavern, you see in tow behind her is a shorter person, a goblin, kind of looks past this woman's legs into the tavern as if unsure if they want to go inside. Brasz, what does your character look like?
So Brasz is a small, 3 foot, and a half goblin. They've got scarring on their arms and the tips of their ears, that look like burn scars, and they're adorned with some goggles, and their hair pulled back into a very messy bun, kind of. And their clothes are obviously covered with some kind of dirt or gunk or something. Yeah, they've got a little pink piece of fabric around their neck that looks like a handkerchief if you look at it for a second, but you look at it again, it's obviously a torn piece of fabric with some embroidery on it. That doesn't look like it belongs with their outfit.
Thieving little shit.
And as the two of you enter this tavern, the Silvery Palace, you see already has a few patrons inside, enjoying lunch and having early drinks. Along with elves, a human, and a dwarf, you see 3 other individuals who seem a little out of place, but are still enjoying their meal and are about to enjoy their drinks. Delta, please describe your character's appearance.
Delta is an average height, like a blue-green skinned lady, with dark blue hair and blue-black eyes. Her hair also has like this streak of I guess just white in it, one side from her forehead. She has robes on, so she's obviously some kind of caster. I assume we have put our stuff in the rooms?
You have not yet.
Okay, well, she's got her her pack next to her, and her. I have a staff. Is that what I have? That's what's in the picture. I don't know if it's what I have. And I guess her staff leaning against the chair or the table or like the side of the booth if we're in a booth. I don't know. And she's digging into her food.
Spicy sausage. Guryev, what does your character look like?
He looks like he's staring. Doesn't care to be caught.
At who?
Mid
You noticed
fork
the
in
goblin.
stew.
It would have been like towards his mouth and then put it back down, and it was just kind of curious about a goblin who just walked in. Doesn't really have very many good memories of goblins, and it's just kind of checking this one out. But he's pale green eyes. They're piercing. He seems kind of frail, kind of old. He's got almost like pale, almost ashen skin, with like gray, nearly turning silvery hair. He's very, like I said, frail. He's very short. It doesn't like his armor, even though it seems fitted to him, still seems like it's too big. With his shield down beside him, and yeah. I guess I still have the javelin, so the javelin will be across his back.
Khalas, what does your character look like?
Oh, Khalas has a very athletic build. She's 5'7". Her eyes are solid black and almond shaped. She has slightly tanned olive toned skin. She has short pixie cut hair that is a light dusty rose pink, but it is a little longer. It's been growing out. She wears a pair of worn round rimmed glasses. She's wearing a heavy plate, and she's got a sword and shield on her, and she is also wearing a cape that has the Order of the Gauntlet symbol on it.
All right. And so these two are at the doorway. They have yet to enter, and they're just kind of looking around. And the three of you, Delta, Khalas, and Guryev, you you see them, and you do your reactions, but you do notice that the chatter, the noise in the tavern has gone down slightly. And you look, and it looks like these two have drawn attention. When you walked in, you did not get any attention yourselves. People just thought it was a normal day, but suddenly people are taking glances at these two that just walked in. The human himself is kind of unashamedly staring at the two that just walked in. And then behind the bar, Landos is his cheerful self, and he waves to the two newcomers and gestures for them to sit anywhere, just like he did for you.
Is there an open table?
Yes, there are quite a few.
Reservation only.
The two of you don't really notice the glances as much. The tone shift wasn't as apparent to you as you had just entered, and you feel like this is just normal.
I guess we're gonna go find a table.
Okay, so
Shall
the
we
two...
sit then?
Hey.
I just said, shall we sit then, but it was garbled.
Yeah, let's just get somewhere.
Okay, yeah, you find a table, and the same server that helped the three of them also comes over. He introduces himself as Baroth and asks to take any if you have any food or drink orders, or if you'd like to stay in a room.
Hey, what's the special?
Oh, right now we have a fried abstract salad with bitter greens and some fruit on the side.
Oh, well, that sounds lovely. Can I get myself some of that?
All right, wonderful. That'll be 6 silver each.
I'm really bad at money in real life, and I don't know why I thought this would be any easier in game.
What?
I can't do math.
Oh, we
94.
didn't convert our coins. Shoot.
Well, 1 gold is 100 silver.
When in doubt, just throw him a gold and say, "Keep the change."
that's what adventurers do.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I'll go ahead and place hand him a gold and be like, oh, can we go ahead and start a tab, please?
Oh, well, thank you kindly. Are you looking to stay here as well?
Me, human Maggie, took nap before game. Did not remember to converse with Shalina how long we had been in town.
4 days.
Okay. So that
If
means we
you-
probably are staying somewhere else.
Yeah. You're just like
Okay.
eating elsewhere.
Not right now, thank you very much.
Well, if you think of anything else to drink, I will be happy to bring that out for you. But in the meantime, I'll bring your food out. He
Thank you,
takes
kindly.
takes the gold and heads back. All right. awkward meeting of the people. As the three of you get back to your food, you can see that the glances from the elves and the human don't stop as the two additional individuals sit down and order food, very generously hand out a gold, and then start talking amongst themselves. You see the elves kind of lean in towards each other and talk about something while they're watching these two individuals.
Khalas wants to wait until the server comes back to the table. And then she'll ask a question.
Yeah, you can also flag him down if you want, and you'll see that you are looking at him to get something extra, and he'll come over and say, "What else can I help you with?"
Oh, I'll just take another ale. Real quick, who are those two over there that walked in? Seems everyone's really it seems like everyone knows them. Who are they?
He looks over at two newcomers and then looks around at the other people and notices that they are staring and says, "Well, that's a bit rude, but no, I don't recognize them from anywhere."
So you don't know why people are staring at them?
No, I don't know. If it gets out of hand, we will step in and do something about it. But I don't have any information for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought maybe they were like local legends or something.
Beats me. I've lived here all my life, 200 years plus, and I never heard of them or seen them before.
Oh, all right. Thank you. And yeah, just let me know if we need to add more money to our tab. Just another lavender black dragon.
Won't be necessary. He smiles and then heads back in, takes your empty mug, and the shot that Guryev had, is he going to drink the ink juice?
I had ordered a small shot for the entire table, for all three of us.
One
okay.
shot for
Are we all
the
taking it?
four of you?
Yeah, are we all cheers and taking it at the same time?
No, you just share
Yes.
the same shot.
Oh, just the one shot we all have to share?
Tiny little sip.
Just a sip. Like communion.
Well,
No backwash, or you're drinking the whole thing yourself.
I feel like Guryev's missing he should have this kind of accent.
What?
he
This, southern Louisianan style.
Well, he said the strongest you have, and I assume that you weren't ordering for the table because I don't know if everyone else wanted, because everyone else was ordering stuff as well. So that's why I thought you wanted the strong stuff.
I don't remember exactly what I said, but I thought I said, can we have some small shot? I don't remember what I said. Okay. Anyway,
You said
I
a
thought
shot
were
of your
ordering it
strongest
for
stuff.
yourself.
I thought I was ordering it for everybody.
Okay.
Was my
Well,
goal.
I mean, you can't order it for more people. Is you get your shot, and does Khalas and Delta kind of want that black, inky,
Sure.
watery stuff?
If that's
I
what
lean
Guryev
over and
wants.
smell Guryev's.
It smells like earthy.
Give me half.
I know.
So we're all taking a shot?
If you don't want to do it, I mean, you can just drink it, and then I can lesser restoration. Yeah. You will not
How
get
many-
poisoned.
How many people are in the bar?
It's just
including the two newcomers. It's like what, 10?
Yeah,
About
the
a
two
dozen.
new cucumbers.
About a dozen. Khalas is like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's be a little more adventurous this time, right? Let's give a shot. Let's give a shot to everyone since we've got a day off. Got a weekend.
Day. It's not like we brought the accountant to this.
Shh, we've got plenty of money.
I am just saying that it's not had a day off in a while, and this is probably the safest town we have stopped in months.
Agreed.
Just relax. Is what I'm trying to do.
Khalas is gonna be like, barkeep, a shot for everyone in the house.
And a couple of the elves, the barkeep and Baroth.
I'm pretty sure it's
I'll
like
cheer up and
10:30
say,
in the morning.
"Hey!" when you say that.
What time is it right now? Just
Midday.
it's
Like
midday.
lunchtime.
It's like after
It's
lunch.
brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Raz
brunch
looks
time.
Very
Alright.
excited.
Day drinking is
This
a
is
hobby.
this is the day cap for right before siesta.
All right. So, did you want to specify what kind of drink you were ordering for everyone?
Yeah, it was-
Whatever
you-
that strong one was.
Oh my god, you're ordering the top shelf shit for the entire fucking okay.
Well, okay, like what
No,
kind
it's
of
fine.
shots are there?
Just do it. We'll just wreck the whole town.
Just give them a shit ton of money again.
How much was the shot
You
I
well,
don't
that you
know.
ordered?
you gave 5 gold and said it'd cover everything. You didn't ask how
I
much
said
it was.
I said tell me when it runs out.
Yeah.
So we don't know how much the shot.
Let's just do it.
Was?
Fucking YOLO. Just do it.
I mean, I got
Take
3
back.
plat. I think that
Nope.
would cover it, right?
No take
Maybe.
no take backs.
When you say that,
This is one of
like,
those places that doesn't put the price on the menu.
well, they don't have a menu. He's told you what they have.
Everything's market price.
But Landos starts by taking a shot himself and gives one to Baroth, and he takes it, and they both seem like they love it. And then Landos starts pouring up a dozen shot glasses full of this inky, watery liquid. And Baroth goes around handing to each of the people here. And so, Katla and Brasz, you get your blacky shot glasses. The 4 of you at that table get your own, and he hands it out to the other people. They all cheer for you as well, and are thankful for a free drink, especially the strongest one. And after that, they seem a bit more relaxed in not making glances or staring at the human and the goblin.
Raz immediately inhales her.
Okay. Whomever takes this drink, make a Constitution saving throw.
Those within 10 feet of me get a +5 bonus to it.
What is this from?
My paladin aura. My aura of protect.
All right.
But
So this
also
is-
aura of attack.
No, that's the other one. The aura of adaptability.
It's a +4.
Oh, that was the wrong one. Ignore that.
That's
Sorry.
a +5. Because it's minimum bonus of
Letting
1
consequences.
+4 for my charisma.
I'm kind
I
of
named it
pissed that
Khalas
you rolled better
Protect.
than me, Shalina.
+6.
Wait, am I? Oh,
Saving
you know what?
throw.
I'm an
Constitution.
idiot. That's why.
Okay. There are a lot of rolls going on here.
What did you roll the first time?
Dexterity.
I mean,
She did,
So-
she did flat dexterity, then a
Clicked,
flat.
and then I completely changed columns, and then I.
So you have a +4, so we'll take that 9 and add 4 to it. So you got a 13 because that's the first time you rolled Constitution. And then Delta has a 12 as well. Katla and Delta, you everyone downs this drink as a shot, and it tastes like death. It has that earthy scent, but that you notice that earthy scent is more of a soil flavor. It's tastes like a graveyard or a morgue. It's just this death flavor in your mouth, and it packs quite a punch. The elves seem to like it. They don't feel much. The human and the dwarf feel it. They take it down and then quickly shake their heads as if to shake off the powerful punch that it hits. Everyone except for Delta and Katla, you're just feeling great after taking that shot. Though it tastes like death, it's just quite the hit. But the two of you are now instantly hit with your drunkenness. It just passed by tipsy, just straight drunk. It's like magic. It's like instant.
Shit's magic.
Well,
Yep.
hell.
Delta puts her hand to the side of her head.
Are people still staring?
Not as much so.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems a bit more lively with the free drink. And after a bit, you notice that the people who were taking glances at these two kind of linger. They seem to have finished their meals and kind of just sipping their drinks. The other elves in the spot and the dwarf kind of finish their meal and head out. Part of separate parties. You see more people come in and go as you have your food and drinks.
I think as Katla is sort of finishing her food and still like feeling a little woozy, she's pulling an embroidery set out of her bag just to keep her hands busy.
Brasz is gonna yell across the bar and be like, "Hey, bar person! I need mead. Give me mead."
I'm so sorry for her. If you wouldn't mind bringing us another drop when you get a chance, that'd be very much appreciated.
Yeah, Barth comes over and says, all right, yeah, I think, that's, just mead, nothing else. You want any more food?
What else you
If I
got?
can, if I could trouble you for just a little something more substantial after that. That was a little stronger than I'm used to.
Sounds good. And you'll, head back and, start, putting in your orders.
Brasz is definitely gonna want the fish thing.
Fish stew.
Mm-hmm.
100% gonna want that. Gonna eat that so fast.
I'm gonna eat that shit. How's Delta doing? You're muted.
Brasz is also making fun of
I'm
Cat
not muted.
being
I just
outdrank so far.
have it on push to talk. Delta like held her head for a minute and then picks up her fork and continues eating, but in very small bites, and doesn't necessarily successfully get a piece of food on the first try every time.
Guryev will take notice, and he'll take his staff and bop her on the head with lesser restoration.
Ugh. Remind me not to have that one again. This is your fault.
I understand. It will not be made a request. But thank you.
She continues to eat.
Can I activate an aura once I see Delta like looking sick? Of my,
If the
this one, I want to do number 2, Triceratops toughness, to give advantage to con saving throws.
Yeah, sure. Guryev already cured it, the poisoning, the alcohol from her, so she's not drunk anymore. But you can have that aura up.
Are there any heavy drinkers in this bar?
when the guy comes back,
There's
I'll ask
one sitting
for
right next to you,
a
Okay,
big glass of
ordering
water.
drinks for everyone.
I'm going to.
I only ordered drinks
Oh.
for our table.
I guess I'm gonna be like, you know, we've done a lot. We've come a long way. We've lost like companions, many companions. I feel like
Too many to name.
there
Mostly
were so many.
Mostly riding companions.
Well, I mean, yeah, there was a lot of animals, but there was also a lot of like humanoid companions that have either left or died or disappeared.
Flew off into the sunset.
I feel like to honor them, we should do like a drink.
What
They-
are you
they-
getting at?
They should.
They're
They never had
already
the opportunity.
drinking.
We're going to pour one out for the fallen comrades, or what do you
Yeah,
say?
exactly that one. They never got a chance to be part of the few.
I'm pretty sure.
Form this organization.
Maybe that's why there are so few of us. That is where the name came from. We used to be the too many to keep count of. I understand what you're saying. Depends on what you're pouring out, but pretty sure there's quite a few people here who would like to be on the floor trying to catch it in their mouth when you're pouring.
Well, okay, then how about like a drinking
Especially
contest or
that's-
something in honor of, you know.
Especially the goblin over there seems to have quite the hankering for drinks.
That's true.
I will stick to judging.
Okay. You know, we've had Bullion, we've had
Like
Gwen,
you're going to keep score, or you're just going to?
we had Kada, we had Mirasha, we had Rhaegar, and Boro. They were all very heavy drinkers. So I
That's
think
because
like,
they were all very large people.
well, okay.
I don't
Sure.
know about Ada and Gwen. I don't think they were heavy drinkers.
I don't know if I ever saw Gwen take a drink.
Maybe that's true.
Hmm.
All right, except for those two.
It's a silly place.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and create a drinking contest.
Okay.
Gonna. Oh, well, first I'm gonna find out how much the shots were for the house.
All right. So you wave both over, and you seem pretty excited for what's to come. What can I help you with?
First off, I just want to pay off those shots for the house. And then, do you guys do any kind of like, you know, drinking competitions or something? Drinking games?
Well, not in the middle of the day. it's usually a nighttime activity when we have more of the sailors and the workers and the warehouses come over. But you can start whatever you want.
Okay. Okay. Well, first, let me know the tally of that. What extra we owe?
Well, the drink the shot you ordered, the zombie whiskey is 15 silver each.
Yeah, math.
So that's two gold.
15.
That's just that drink alone, including the 12 for everyone else and the 3 for us, or the 4 for us. It's 240 silver.
240 silver, is that right? Sound about right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
so
it
it's
was
nearly
12 plus 4.
nearly 2.5
Plus-
gold just for that.
Okay.
And then the large room was 45.
It was 40, and then the small room was 25 silver.
So each shot is 15 silver?
Yes.
Okay. So we did 5 rounds of 15. That'd be 75 silver. So I'll give him the 3 gold for the shots.
I already gave him 5 gold at
Yeah,
the very
but-
beginning.
She's giving
I
more.
don't know how much like we have used of that 5 gold. You know what I mean?
That's
You
what
really-
I was just saying.
You really don't have to complain about not having enough gold.
We've used 3 gold, 5 silver of the 5 gold so far.
Plus
I see.
food and
Oh, I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know what the food is. So we
Yeah,
used
exactly.
like 3.5. We used like 3.5 silver or 3.5 gold out of the 5 gold.
Yeah. So to pay off the shots, we still need like at least another gold.
No, that's
Or 2.
including the shots.
no,
I
she wants
see.
more, right?
Well, I want to buy. Depending on first, I want to find out how many people in the room want to play. A drinking game.
Okay, you're right. Sure. So then just divorce everything we've currently paid from your aspirations of this drinking game, and just say like you're gonna put 15 gold towards a drinking game for the person who wins and the cost of all the drinks included.
Not 15 gold. 15 silver. Or not 15
What?
silver, but it would be 75
Right.
silver.
You said 5 rounds?
Yeah, 5 rounds, so that'd be 75 silver for the total 5 rounds.
Well, it'd be 2
Is it
shots per
15?
round. It'd be 2
you
shots
said
per
it's-
round because each person is taking a shot. So it'd be 150 silver.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
This will be on the SAT next year.
Welcome to
Remember
this
to study,
campaign
children.
where you are trying to keep track of money.
This is what happens when you let us role play.
What a terror.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, because I remember.
Are you trying to have this be like a head-to-head competition bracket, or are you talking like we're just gonna all line up like the fucking Nathan's hot dog
No.
eating contest?
Yeah, no, it's like a head-to-head kind
Yeah,
of
so
thing.
it's 2 shots per round because each person has to take a shot.
So then that's
And then
10
play each other in
shots.
chess.
15 times 10, so 150. Okay, 150 silver. Okay. Yeah, I guess Khalas will go to the if there's anyone I see in the bar that's like excited about drinking and stuff.
Make an insight check.
Sure. 18.
So you look around the bar. It looks like possibly the goblin is excited, depending on what Brasz is feeling. But the other patrons, the newcomer, the people that just walked in, kind of don't really look like they want to drink so early in the day just yet. They could be persuaded if you'd like. The individuals who are sitting there kind of picking at the leftover of their food and very slowly sipping their drinks. They seem focused on something else. They are back to making glances at the human and goblin that are sharing drinks and having food as well.
Does
So-
Brasz notice that they're being stared at?
You've been here a while. You can make an insight check.
That's a no.
You are deeply involved in this fish stew.
That
Uh,
she is. That she is.
And
And I also just. Wait, I should be.
Well,
I-
it's gonna be
that-
13.
But I'm also like drunk, so it should be worse.
well, it's a disadvantage. So basically, you rolled twice there. You got a 13 and a 20, so we'll take the lower roll.
I don't know why it's rolling twice. I'm just hitting the word insight.
That's fine.
Okay.
So it you are drunk, but you're kind of like a paranoid drunk, maybe, and so you're kind of like
That-
looking around,
That fits.
trying to pay attention to the people. Maybe you feel like you might draw attention to yourself, so you're extra aware of your surroundings. And you do start to pick up that the people that are still there that were there when you got there are these four: Lena, Delta, Khalas, and Guryev. And there's another group of two elves and a human that are sitting at a table, kind of like making glances at you that you've started to notice.
How much would 1 platinum get me of shots?
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That is
I think that would buy you the store.
Okay, fine. Fine.
One platinum?
So I guess I'll go to the because
Oh.
what I want is like I want 1 NPC, and I want to see if Brasz will join in this drinking game. That's what I want. I have
It would be
113
600
silver.
of the final, like of the shot that we just had. That would be 660 shots. 0.6
No,
repeated.
it's the 15
She said-
silver. 15
Yes.
silver shot.
Yes, you could buy 667
I thought you
shots.
said you didn't want the strong one.
No, I don't want the strong one.
Oh.
I'm just doing the 15 silver one.
The 15
is the strong
one
one.
is the strong
That
one.
is a
I see.
strong one.
Oh.
This is why I don't do math.
So she wants the
want
she
the
wants
strong
the
one, we
one
want the
she wants the
strong one.
1 silver piss water.
Well, that's
that
not much
case,
of a
you could-
drinking
I mean,
contest, though.
surely we can
Yeah,
afford
it's
something
like
in the
it
middle.
sounds like because
It's
it
the
sounds
first one to
like we
pee
need the
themselves.
strong one to make the con saves, right?
I mean,
You're not having us make con saves drinking beer.
no, you make your
Ale.
con save. You make your con save on every time you take a drink. Just the DC for the stronger one is higher.
You didn't have us make con saves when we were drinking our ales and our black dragons.
No one ever said they took a drink of that prior to the shot.
I didn't know we had to be that specific about
I
our food consumption.
This
I-
is run by Alex. That's how the world is. It's
You
not
are
explicitly
putting-
said it didn't happen.
You are putting words in my mouth. I did not say that you needed to take a drink after the ale and the mead because it's not strong enough. The strongest stuff is very strong, and that's why it hits you instantly. That's why I wanted you to make con saves. If you continue to drink, like we will have
Strongest
Brasz
stuff is motor oil.
make more con saves if they continue to order these meads. But for now, I didn't think it would be necessary to have you roll every time because it sounds like you really want to have a good time.
Oh baby.
Essentially, what I want is I want to force an interaction with these new people that everyone seems to be staring at. That's what I want. but you're ruining the vision
They won't
of it.
get
now,
involved,
Taylor.
god damn it.
Taylor, you're ruining but like fucking.
Okay,
The
so
ship's
what
had
is
to go.
what is like a medium strength shot then?
Mead. Medium mead.
You need
It's in the name. I'll meet you halfway.
just drinking keggers over here.
Untapped potential.
You know what? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out the robe. Like I'm sitting at the table. I'm pulling out my robe of useful items, and I'm going to remove the gem that is worth 100 gold. Okay.
I don't remember that patch.
No, this isn't the
it's
useless
not the-
items. This is the
it's-
useful.
It's not the snuggie.
No.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell the barkeep.
Like, where's
Hey,
mine?
I want to hold a drinking contest. I want what is your strongest beer or ale or mead?
Just shotgun everything.
Well, the bartender looks at the gem and like you see the glint in his eye, and it's like, I think that would cover.
This is the prize. This is going to be the prize for
Oh,
whoever
you're not
wins
trying
the
to sell that.
contest.
Okay.
No. I'm just asking, how much inventory do you have of what that would be a good drinking contest substance? I don't want to, like, wipe you out of like, oh, I only have 2 shots left of this stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, we've got this not so popular stuff. It's orcish. It's
Called Grungle Piss.
strong and hits you hard, but it's not that popular. So it's we got a lot of it.
Let's do that then.
It's more for outsiders.
Okay. It's difficult to drink, it sounds like.
I mean, it goes down well, but might hit you hard later.
Okay. All right. What was it called again?
It's called Orcish Rotgut.
Turkish rot gut. Cool. All right. I'm going to
What is
go
that
to
noise?
the
Where did you put
vacuum.
the bells?
There's
Oh,
a
okay. Just sounds like you're
Josh's-
I'm in a shower.
No, Josh is vacuuming right now.
Oh, we only hear it when you speak, and it sounds like there's little tinny bells.
That's the noise suppression trying to do its thing. So it sounds like
Well, it works when you're not talking. We don't hear it at all.
yeah. Khalas is going to say like, attention everyone. Anyone who's interested in a drinking contest, there is a prize. Come to my table if you're interested, and we'll do this contest.
Do you showcase the gem when you say there is a prize?
I guess, sure.
Katla
whoever
sighs
bests-
heavily and starts
Whoever
putting her
bests
embroidery away.
me, whoever bests me at drinking, wins this gem.
Am I allowed to cast resistance?
Okay.
I'm gonna stand up and raise her hand and go, oh, me.
I point at
That was already
Brasz and I'm
put away.
like, hell yeah, come on up here.
Scurries over.
Khalas, I want you to roll insight again.
Sure.
Katla is following Brasz as she scurries,
Nice.
Oh.
but sedately and annoyed.
So yeah, a couple of the new people who just were in here kind of like look at each other like it's kind of early, but sure. So you get 2 elves. One looks to be kind of a taller, like a honey-skinned. The other one is sort of a shorter half elf. And then you have them come over to your table. You have this goblin and possibly Katla, you said?
She's just kind of standing at a distance, but
Can
Does
I
not
tell that
trust
she
Brasz
does
to be out
not
of her
want
sight.
Can I tell that she does not want to participate?
You can roll. Yeah.
Well, I'm standing back. Like I'm not up at your table. I'm like a couple steps back. I'm just here.
Does Delta have a bag of holding?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll lean over and whisper to Kala. Maybe we should have that one also be a judge, so it's a little more fair. If I
Good.
am going to judge, yeah.
Delta,
Okay,
with that
sounds good.
with that insight roll, you're kind of like looking at all the people. You notice Katla just staying back, and Brasz is very eager to come up and start drinking. And you notice that the group that has been like making glances at these two, the elf motions to the human, who stands up and then walks out of the tavern, while the other two stay behind. But yeah, you have your drink contest now. You
I'm going to say, you, miss, in the pink. Yes, you.
Sorry, tripping. Yes. How can I help you?
If you wouldn't mind coming up here, and I will kind of gesture her to stand next to Ira. And I'll say, or Delta, god damn it. To Delta. And I'll be like, I think you two would make excellent judges. I don't want this to be too swayed because obviously I have my companion in this. And I think this will only be fair to all of the contestants. And I will hand Ira the gem. And I will say, just to keep it fair and square, my comrade here will hold the gem, the prize, so as it doesn't disappear or anything. What's your name?
Katla, nice to meet you. And yours?
Oh, wonderful to meet you. My name is Khalas.
Thomas. Nice to meet
Delta.
you as well.
And then I'll hand the gem to Delta, and I'll say, all right, contestants, first, what are your names? My name is Khalas. This is something I've never done before, but I'm very excited to try because it's a weekend.
The name's Brasz.
Pleasure to meet you, Brasz.
one of the taller elf with honey skin says, "My name is Ivela." And the
A pleasure.
shorter one says, "My name is Hordon." It's kind of weird drinking at this time, but you know, whatever. I'm not paying for drinks.
Okay. Well, and I'll gesture to the barkeep, give him a thumbs up.
I'll call out because I can see how much this means to Khalas. That if you are worried about being drunk after this, I can cure you of the poison once you are done. If you would like to partake.
And I'll just have the bubblegum pick me up.
Darling, you know I'm already wasted.
I don't know if that would be like a persuasion, even though I have 0 charisma. But if it means more people join, that'd probably be good for Khalas.
As you
I'm
are
fine with the contestants we have.
as you are talking in, Khalas goes to say how many rounds she wants. The human walks back into the tavern and is followed closely by a 7-foot tall, very hairy individual with very little in the way of clothing. There's a couple like sashes and a loincloth of this creature. You've been around. Looks like this is a bugbear that this human has brought in. And the bugbear walks up to Khalas and looks down at her and nods and says, "Og smash."
Og Smash.
I think you
Is that
have
your name?
another-
Name
Oh.
Og smash.
I'll shake his hand. It's like, a pleasure to meet you, Og Smash.
Very interesting. Can I don't know if it would be perception or insight, like the You said it was two elves and a human?
Yeah.
Can I look them over a little closer?
Sure. You can roll insight. So the human brought in this bugbear, and as soon as it introduced itself, the human walks back over to the table with the two elves. The human is male, and the two elves are both female. And when the human sits down at the table, like the three of them kind of look at each other and laugh very loudly at some sort of joke that has happened, but you really don't understand what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I assume the barkeep or the server's bringing us the rot gut to drink.
Yeah, so you get like these 4-ounce glasses of this thin red liquid. It looks kind of like tomato juice, but as you sniff it, it tastes very light. Or sorry, smells light.
Cool. Okay. Well, how do you want to start this?
You're the one.
Nice. Probably by sitting down.
Yeah, I mean, we would all sit at the table, or maybe we'd have a new table or something in the center.
Does the bugbear acknowledge the goblin, or does the goblin acknowledge the bugbear?
The bugbear is watching Khalas.
Okay.
Brasz is kind of looking at him, but she's already kind of buzzed.
Okay.
Yeah, you can find a new table, get 2 chairs on either side. The contestants sit on either side, and the drinks are placed in front of them.
Okay.
Yeah, who's going first?
I imagine we should all go at the same time, but Khalas will down the drink. Or I'll wait for the judges if they wanna control it and be like, all right, start.
So you've got 5 contestants?
Looks like it. Elf, human, bugbear, Khalas, Brasz.
What
That
human?
was real
That's
drunk, so
6.
she's gonna defer.
And what was that,
What human?
Alex? I thought you said there was a human sitting at the table.
No.
No,
There is a
they
human
brought
that went out
bugbear.
and got the bugbear and came in and sat at the different table.
I see.
They
So then
sat
it's-
back down at their table.
Yes.
I see. Elf, bugbear, Khalas, Brasz.
Yeah, so it's of Ivela, Hordon, the 2 elves, and then Brasz, Khalas, and Ogsmash. And you want to sit down at one table and just all down at the same time.
I think so, unless there's like a drinking game that we need to do in this drinking contest. I don't know how drinking contests work.
I'll
Oh,
have to sing a
you
chant
decide.
and
This
then
is your
down
game.
drink.
Drinking contest.
Okay, fine.
We gotta do
You all sit
King's,
down at the
we gotta do
drink- at the
King's
table.
Cup.
King's Cup.
It's gonna take
This
forever.
stuff is way too involved.
All right, so you all sit down at this table. It's got 5 seats at it. Each gets one of these tomato juice looking drinks, 4-ounce glasses, and take a shot. I'll have those contestants roll d20s.
I'm still in.
Oh, sorry, not. Well, d20s are fine.
No, what was it? Con saves?
Yeah, let's go
Con
with
saves
con
are different for me.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause- Okay.
Go with con saves.
Cool.
Cool,
'Cause I have advantage on con saves.
You have advantage?
Yes. Again, I have activated my aura of adaptability, and I've activated the Triceratops toughness And it says, you and any creatures of your choice within 10 feet of you have advantage on Constitution saving throws and death saving throws.
She's cheating.
So
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
just for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. At least she didn't swindle anyone out of their own money.
Well, so I wasn't sure if it should be like a wager or something. I don't exactly know how drinking contests go.
Okay.
I mean, that's normally it's one person bets another person they can drink more. Or if
Well,
it's
now
a
you say.
contest.
All right, so you all take this drink, and it's pretty good. It looks like it might taste not great because of the color, but it tastes surprisingly good, and it goes down smooth. It's not really the same as the lighter floral herbal drinks that you had. It's got more of a gamey taste to it. But each one of you takes the drink. The half elf, the Harden, or Herden, he just kind of like starts to look tipsy, and he's just like shaking it, trying to get it out of his head, and it's just like keep coming. But everyone else does well.
I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna keep drinking until people start to look like they're getting drunk.
Is this going to be like you're going to drink once or twice and then wait for like a minute or two and then drink once or twice, like wait for it
No,
to
I
kick in?
imagine we're downing it.
Okay.
So it's
I
like
don't think
an
we're
on.
waiting.
So you're just
Unless-
you're just shotgunning until someone till people literally fall over or can't continue.
I don't know. Is it best to wait?
No one
This
here
is your
drinks
game.
like that.
You choose.
No one has any experience in doing this in real life. So
I
just
wouldn't
whatever
say
you
that.
think.
Yeah, we ain't social.
No, he's talking about like IRL players.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. The way you said your accent, I can't figure out what your Brasz accent is. I'm sorry.
Well, it ain't this.
She's flushing it out, okay?
I mean,
So,
mine's
like-
gonna change the next couple weeks, but but the competitions I've been a part of have been more chugging oriented, and those are you go until you can't.
Yeah. That's kind of what I figured, but
Is that usually beer instead of like hard liquor?
Yeah. Not that I'm an alcoholic, just that everyone I spent time with in college was an alcoholic.
yeah, because I remember it's like you cut the can, the Four Loko can, do it, and then you have to chug it.
God.
The shotgunning.
Or but like you can also
Yeah.
just do it with like draft beer. So.
Or those people who can like take those like half a
I'd have to
liter
do a cider
container
something.
and drink it in 2 seconds.
It's a
Something
family
like that.
trait.
All right,
Everyone in my family
so
can do it.
you order another round. So each round is like 25 silver pieces.
Okay.
But yeah, make another con save, everyone.
Oh God.
Oh no. So
14.
the next round, Khalas, you're starting to feel it. You get a little tipsy, you're gonna lose that advantage, and you're just gonna have to do straight rolls. But
I lose my ability?
well, yeah, you are getting tipsy, so you have disadvantage, which cancels out your advantage.
I see.
But after the second drink, this hits hard again. The half elf is like really not having a good time. He's just like looks like he's gonna throw up and then swallow something. It's like, it looks around, kind of unsure, and everyone's cheering and wanting more, and so he's like, "Sure, let's go again."
Okay, third round.
Careful now there.
And the more I drink, the better I
Christ,
get.
Selena. I'm drinking like a Navy man.
Okay.
So I had practice.
Next round, everyone seems to be doing fine. Khalas, you keep your tipsy state. But the half elf is taking deep breaths. He looks like he wants to keep going.
What's he doing like those? Huh?
He's keeping it down this time.
But I'm fine.
You don't look like you're doing too well, bud. You should just give up.
Yeah, can you do an intimidation on them?
Should I roll intimidation?
Do it.
It's at a -1, so let's see.
Katla just sighs and puts her hand on her head. She's just like,
God.
What?
bitch.
What do you
She
say for
goes-
this intimidation?
She just goes to say something and she just throws up. She just burps.
Just-
Hey, bud, you don't look so good.
Fear
Don't throw up, though, 'cause
me.
That's a forfeit. Don't throw up though, because that's a forfeit.
I'll try and do a persuasion if I was like, remember, this is all in good fun. No risking your health. If you can't stomach it, go ahead and there's no one's going to judge you for stepping out.
Wait, so you wanted people
Hang
to
on,
play, and
let's
now
go.
you want people to stop playing?
She wanted to win the entire time. This was all just one big ego pat. Yeah. She has both her hands on her back, patting herself as hard as she can
it's
right
a
now.
way to both win and
Get street cred?
force
for
us
this?
together.
You
These
don't
boys.
understand. This
Force
is
us
clearly
together.
this is clearly meant to honor those that we have lost. I don't know how you can't see that.
No other purpose.
This was all just to freaking interact with Katla and Brasz. Jesus Christ.
I told
Well,
you.
I had something going, but that's fine.
You're
This
like, no.
That is out
is
the
better.
window.
All
It
right,
was
well,
too slow.
you all take another drink.
On 4.
And with
I'm
this,
just gonna wait for Brasz to drink
You're
and then I'll
never gonna
drink.
roll good again.
with this drink, Herden starts like drinking, and then like doesn't put the glass down, and then falls over backwards onto the ground, just smashing the glass in his hand and tumbling through the tavern. And it looks
Oh,
like that
honey.
one's down.
I will
Hell
walk
yeah.
over.
Next time.
I'm gonna walk over to him and bop his head with the lesser restoration.
Okay.
Khalas is gonna like look at Brasz and be like, You're one to hold your liquor, aren't you? You're doing amazing.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
he's
the
got a
only people who
problem.
have ever beat me at a drinking competition is my mama and the pink gumball.
Oh man. Well,
What?
hopefully I give you a run for your money. Run for my money. I'll take another drink.
Well, the female elf is not feeling as good after so many drinks of this orcish stuff that people don't really like here. But yeah, take another drink.
There it goes.
So, the elf starts to drink it, but then like stops and like has the liquid in her mouth and kind of looks around and then runs to the back. And everyone loves it. Another one out. Brasz, you start to feel it's hitting you a bit. And so you have that disadvantage as well. The bugbear does not look phased at all. It's doing really well.
I'm gonna help the human up.
The human?
Let him.
The
I guess
The one that just ran out the back and
The
threw.
one. No.
The half-elf?
The one that. Yeah. Okay. I guess. Yeah. I'll help him
Pardon?
up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's sober now, and so he's just like shaking his head.
It's alright, man. Yeah, you did really have a chance in the first place, but thank you for taking.
I didn't want to drink it's too early to drink. Why are we doing this? This is so weird.
Why'd you
She's
agree,
been through.
man?
She's coping. I'll just say that.
Okay. Brasz, another?
You bet.
All right. Cheers.
Down to
You
3.
bet. Oh,
Damn it.
Oh. I'll say with that crit,
disgrace.
you get your advantage back on future.
Oh, nice.
So you kind of something about this drink is sobering you up.
You're like, man, I really haven't tasted that flavor yet.
It's getting
Really
better.
getting nuances there.
Brasz, you should be doing disadvantage saves from now on
Oh,
because you
okay,
are
hold on.
getting tipsy.
Do I gotta roll another one?
No, just from now on.
Okay.
Okay, so this is round 7. How's the
Ready?
bugbear looking?
Just staring down at you. He's sitting,
All right.
but still super tall.
He's been drinking it?
Yeah,
That rolled.
It's like he hasn't touched a single shot.
he's just watching.
He's just
He's
been
like,
sitting
"Oh,
there.
I'm waiting. Are you gonna tell me when to drink?"
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, down 5 right now.
All right. Here we go. How's Brasz doing?
How do I do the double thing?
So at the top, there's a bar that says advantage, normal, and disadvantage. You click disadvantage
thank
and
you.
then roll.
Brasz is not doing good.
Yeah, you are getting further into drunkenness. You're
That
not
fish
quite.
is not settling well.
You're not done yet. But you can drop out if you want, or you can keep going. You
Drop.
notice, Khalas, that the bugbear is kind of doing a slow blink at this point, but it's still watching you.
I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of edge my kind of shimmy my way over to Katla and say, the goblin, when she passes out, I'm not sure if she would be grateful for me to get rid of the drunkenness. So I'll leave that to you. If you think that it would be a good thing, you can let me know. Otherwise, I don't want that wrath.
Oh, she won't be angry there with you. She'll be
Alright.
mighty grateful there.
Why? Because that just means she can get up to drink some more.
Oh, because she knows that she won't get a lecture if she's sober.
Okay.
All right, Brasz. Round 8.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Watch me
Okay.
get double ones.
Brasz, it's if you feel like if you have one more drink, you might throw up. You are at the edge. It's up to you if you want to keep going, but that's what you feel like. And it must have taken time for the alcohol to seep into the bloodstream of the bugbear, because as it takes this drink, it goes up, swallows, looks down at Khalas, looks down at the table, looks down, and face plants into the table itself. Roll the natural one.
Woo!
It's not over yet. You still
Lucky
have,
no.
All right, it's
So-
just between you and me, Brasz. We can do this.
We can do this.
And I'm
like,
going
can
to
do
just do
this.
bartender down
this.
so that I can get some water.
I'm going to say this is the final round. I'm also going to do it on disadvantage.
It's very
And-
generous.
Turn my aura off just to like a who
Now-
wins, who wins.
Now you're gonna play fair. After all
Yeah.
this.
After all this.
Does the alcohol just hit her all at the same time as soon as she puts the shield down?
Well,
That
like,
head
so that's
rush.
the thing, right? Like, paladins, like, they have like this healthy resistance or whatever. Oh, I don't know where it is. Divine health. And they're immune to disease. Is alcoholism a disease? Okay, let's do a con roll. Final round.
Oh. Not too bad, but I think you win.
How is Brasz feeling with his final drink?
Spinning.
Bartender, can we get some water over here?
There's two shinies.
All right, darling.
I shake Braz's hand and I was like, "Good game."
I'll hold the staff towards Brasz and then look at Katla. Kind of like raise
Honey.
eyebrows, like, "Do you want this?" Or,
Tell the nice man that you're okay with him touching you.
Yeah, go
I mean,
ahead.
do you want to be drunk or do you not want to be drunk?
I don't want to hear it from Katla. Go ahead.
And she will be lesser restorationed.
When they bring the water, I make ice cubes and
I will look
Thank
over
you
to the
very much,
table.
there, sir.
I'm gonna look over the table with the two elves and the human and say, "You brought him in. You can take him out."
Oh, they're
Good
already
luck.
getting up to like pick him up. And they like throw each arm over his shoulder, and when the bugbear kind of realizes that something's happening, it looks over at each of the people around his arms, like tries to kiss them on the cheek and like mog smash.
Cute.
That's nice.
I'll a lesser restoration myself. I will pay the 2 gold and 25 silver of all of the drinks we have drank. And I'll join Katla and Brasz and the rest of the group and just kind of be like, that was some good fun. Gosh, Brasz, you're very good at drinking. You have very high constitution. I'm very impressed for such a small stature person yourself.
Thanks. I guess. Thanks. That was
Just-
a lot of fun.
Yes, just to be clear, those are all not backhanded compliments. They are in earnest. She just
Was a what now?
don't worry about it. Never mind.
All right.
She means it genuinely, darling.
Oh,
Are you two locals here?
Not by any means. God, I can't get the fucking voice. Oh,
yeah. No, me neither.
I do say so myself.
I actually
I
had
say,
it
I say.
earlier.
I say here.
No, I can't say what we are.
Oh, I
Bit
Wasn't
east from
sure.
here.
oh, I see. Well, we're not from here either. Yeah, I was just kind of curious because I noticed like everyone was staring at you guys when you entered the room.
They were.
You guys must have been famous or something.
We are? She looks at Katla.
I hope not. Not that I'm aware of that we got any sort of following. But I'm glad to know I didn't.
Prank anybody.
Didn't even what?
Didn't even prank anybody.
Not locally, anyhow. So I can't say that I know for sure. My mic go out again? Oh, okay.
No, you're still there.
I
can hear you just
yanked
fine.
on the freaking headphone cord, so that was.
Break my headphones.
Where we at him?
Well, if you guys aren't from here, may I ask, like, what's your business, in town? Like, have you been here before?
No, we're definitely new to the area. We come from across the way there. I don't remember what the.
Gotta look at the map again.
Shut up. Over by Zental Keep.
Over by where?
Zental Keep,
Zental Keep.
but
The things they put
made our
inside
way to the
soups.
coast a few years back. Decided to keep moving.
It's the Moon Sea. Near where we started.
It's near where we started?
Yeah, just north of the elf ruins with the bow. I think we might have. No, I don't. Maybe we've been there before.
No.
Okay, never mind. The lore master says so. Our chronicler.
What about y'all? Where you from? You guys from this area's? I know you said you're not local, but
No, this is the first time, at least any time recent, that we've been here in this area.
We I guess you could say that we are based out of Water, but we are originally from many different places.
Indeed, yeah. Most of we've kind of built a little home for ourselves in Waterdeep, and a little organization.
you
that
know,
we've started.
we spent some time in Waterdeep. Must have. Perhaps we crossed paths at some point.
Oh, maybe.
Though we were kind of in and out at the time.
Amanda, were you saying something?
I did, but I don't remember. Oh, I said I just muttered little.
Oh, well, perhaps you've heard of our guild, our organization. We're called the Few. What are we called? Hold on, I gotta look at the badge. We're called
Eminent Wardens.
yeah, that's it. We're called Faerun's Eminent Wardens.
I have no idea where it came from.
That's what we created, Guryev.
The name.
Yeah, we all came up with a name and the badge.
I was not conscious. I remember.
You know, I can't say that I have. Have you, Brasz? We tend to keep to ourselves.
No.
Oh, well, that's fine. We used to have more members in our group, but we seem to be a bit short-handed, as it were. Um, are you two interested in making some money or doing some good deeds? Not sure if you're, on a quest yourselves or.
How much money?
Hmm.
Do we have work for somebody?
I mean, there's always lots of money on what we do.
What are we doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
We're saving the world.
Okay.
The end.
And you are now together.
Oh, shut.
Oh,
kid.
shucks.
Now, Kith.
I don't know. Was there an item we were actively?
Yeah, we're
Looking
going
for?
to get the gloves.
We're on our way to get the gloves.
Yeah.
Where's that located? Where's the map?
East of where we're at now.
Okay. Yeah, I would reiterate this information of like, oh, we're actually looking for a legendary item around this area, to the east of this area.
Yeah. What you looking for?
Well, just some legendary artifacts, something like some sort of gauntlets. They're
By
somewhere in
legendary,
the
she means
Anorak
cursed.
Desert. Well, yes, they are cursed.
Well, if you got the room and the money,
Sounds like it's a good opportunity to stretch our muscles, if you will. If you're
see.
hiring.
I would say we have the money, and the room. Right, everyone? I'll look at
they
Ira,
got a deal.
or
She
Delta.
holds it out.
This is gonna take you a while, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while. Been a while.
If you want to, you can just look at the bottom of the screen and it has
I do. I fucking do, and I see the blue icon instead, and brain says, Ira.
Ira's replacement.
Ira clone.
Taylor, how did you do that?
The bottom where the ad screen is.
Oh, those were okay. Those were different characters. They were not the same character. That's what I was confused. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Well, when you heading off?
Well, probably in 2-3 days. We did receive a invite to this conclave of Silverymoon. Not sure what that's about. That's in 2 days. I'm sure it's something important.
So, Brasz and I have been in town for a couple days. Is that a name that we might have encountered? And would it be worth trying to check
Do
to
we
see
know
if we
who
know
the
anything?
conclave is?
You can roll history or arcana.
Okay.
Oh, oops.
Those are both one.
Disadvantage.
I don't know how to turn on or off disadvantage, so I'm just gonna...
Top of the screen, the little purple buttons.
Oh, you don't
Sorry,
have
that
that.
was not
Can you
very
come here?
descriptive. The character sheet.
Can you come here?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. They
So
weren't there.
I
Okay, no, they
I,
genuinely were not there for a second.
I put that there. I saw that you didn't have it, so I made it so they were there.
Thank you.
You're disabled.
All right. So, Brasz, you have heard of something like that. They have something to do with magic. While you're here, it's I'm not quite sure what you've been doing. If you've been like looking for materials to create your items or whatnot. You have come across that name. Some people reference if you're looking to make magic items, people reference you to go there, but you're not sure what it entirely is.
So she probably thinks it's a store or something.
She's not smart.
Sure, maybe. She's not smart with a 19 intelligence.
I am smart. My wisdom's just not where it
It's
should
fine.
be.
She's smart. She just doesn't make good decisions.
She's smart. She's just stupid.
Book smart, not street smart.
Are you heading out of the tavern? Have you done that already? Are you walking down the street? What's going on?
I'd like to settle my tab. That was a lot of money. Just kidding. I don't care about math enough to.
Yeah,
think
you
the-
put down a gold.
Yeah, I think the 1 gold will cover it.
Okay, cool.
Also, we didn't pay for the drinking game. We didn't spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You did that.
They did that to entice us over.
It was all a ruse.
Bugberries, though.
I guess. I don't know, like.
We
maybe start gathering.
we can end it here and have you talk in the fireside cozy chat in Discord about what you want to do next while you wait for the meeting with the conclave. But I want everyone to make perception checks as you head out of the tavern and into the street. The bright sun shining down on you, people all around, just kind of going about their day, and those are some really good rolls.
Yep.
I see all.
Some.
No, all of them.
I hiss at the sun.
So yeah, I'll say everyone except for Guryev. You head out and you start walking down the street. You're looking around, and you kind of take glances around, and you notice that the human from the bar is keeping at a distance, but seems to go where you want to go. Seems to follow you, just like roughly 50 feet behind you. But yeah, we will end it there.
This is the human that got the bugbear.
Yes.
Right, you got a tail.